Hey, welcome back to the Breacher's Room. Today we're going to talk about gas mask carriers, and I'm going to try to explain to you why I think you should go away from a Molle or a drop leg and go for something like this THYF GMP here. Stick around, watch the whole video, see why. Alright, so gas mask carriers, relatively simple piece of equipment, but I think they could do more for us. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with Molle and drop leg style gas mask carriers, but there is a new gas mask carrier option out there, and that's the THYF GMP. Before we get into the THYF GMP, I want to talk about the drop leg style carrier here. So one of the reasons why I don't like the drop leg style carrier is you have different attachment points when it comes to attaching this to your person. This one right here just uses a Velcro strap, and it's supposed to go over your duty belt. There's others out there that use a 2-inch buckle where you attach the female buckle to your duty belt somewhere. Reason why I don't like hanging stuff off my duty belt is I already have a lot of stuff on there. My duty belt's relatively simple. I just carry magazines, a dump pouch, and a medical kit with my duty holster and some handcuffs on there. But if I was using a drop leg style gas mask carrier, I'm gonna have to start catering my duty belt to where I want that to go. Since this does incorporate a leg strap, I'm gonna have to figure out where this gas mask carrier is gonna go off of my duty belt. You can see here I'm set up for a right-handed shooter. I'm gonna have to figure out where this strap is gonna go on my duty belt. I could put it on the back here, but then I have to figure out how I'm gonna stow this leg strap here. If I had it more on my 9 o'clock side, then it's going to be increasing the profile or my width as I'm going through thresholds. And if I know I'm going through confined spaces like RV doors, I may want to ditch that gas mask completely. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like hanging it off of my belt. There are some guys on the team that do hang their gas mask pouch, whether it's a drop leg that they then just use these D-rings, or a Molle style by using a carabiner. I'll put a picture up overlaid on the video. I used to do that. I put a Grimlock through this Molle loop here, which was super easy way to get it on and off. Just the downside of that Grimlock or that carabiner is I would then have a pressure point here that's right in the lower part of my back, which would get uncomfortable if I was sitting in a vehicle. So just another option to carry your gas mask pouch off of your belt, just not something that I prefer. Talking more about this Molle gas mask pouch here, has a couple rows in the Molle in the back, so you can see that this is going to take up approximately 6 rows of Molle, and it actually mounts that gas mask horizontal, whether leftward facing or rightward facing, kind of user preference. You can attach this onto your kit. I've seen guys attach this to their rear plate bag or on their side cummerbund. One reason why I don't like using these Molle gas mask pouches is, as you can see, I have 2 kits. I have a stripped down plate carrier here, and I have a full heavy vest to include deltoid, neck, and groin protection as well. So like I was saying, you can Molle these gas mask carriers to your kit, but there's pros and cons to everything regardless of what we do. We're trying to balance one need for the other. Since I have 2 kits, I would need to get 2 of these pouches, which is something that I can do, but then it's going to require me to take my gas mask out of this pouch if it's mounted on this carrier to then put it on that carrier if we're doing various types of operations. And again, if you didn't want to mount this on the back of your plate bag, you could go for one of these side cummerbunds. Again, it's just competing real estate. I have an IFAC over here, and I have a priming system for breaching over there. So if I went to either one of my side, I'd be increasing the overall bulk of this already bulky kit. And I'm trying to avoid the right side because that's my primary gun hand for my pistol. And if I go on the left side, then I'm just super bulking my left side, and I have some issues with standoff for my reloads on my duty belt. So kind of getting to the star of the show here, which is this THYF gas mask bag right here. This is a waist style pack. It has like an inch or inch and a half webbing here. Just uses a standard plastic buckle to open and close. Has a tri-glide here that you can loosen it and tighten it based upon where you carry it or what you're doing with it. I did double up the strap here so that way it was less likely to undo itself. You can still move that tri-glide as needed. It just helps to manage it better. Instead of the strap just going straight through the bag, they have these little 45-degree wings off it that kind of just helps distribute the weight evenly. They have two versions. They have the regular size and the XL. I went with the XL just based off of the product recommendation, since our team uses the FM53 gas mask, which has a voice amplifier already pre-attached. Just rocking a normal CS filter, not rocking a Seaburn filter. Also that I keep in there as my communications cable for when we do go to a gas plant, that I'm able to communicate with my radio using the in-gas mask microphone straight to my push-to-talk. Relatively spacious. You can probably fit 2 bags of tater tots in here if that's your thing. You need a little bit of a mission snack. What I really like about this is it's more than just a gas mask bag. What I like about this THYF gas mask bag, it's one bag that I can carry and I don't have to move it from kit to kit. It's just something else I can put on with my duty belt. You can wear this behind. I usually wear this on the 6 o'clock position on my body. You can move it to the side if you want to. You can move it in the front if you're doing vehicle operations and you want to sit in a seat a little bit more comfortably. Super easy to move forward, backwards, side to side. You can adjust the strap as needed. It kind of just hangs there. What I mean by this being more of a gas mask carrier is we can put other things in here. If you're the assigned less lethal guy on your team or you're a grenadier on a mobile field force team, you can use this to carry extra munitions. So once you've donned your gas mask, you can put additional 40mm rounds or chemical agent in there. All right, we're gonna do a little experiment here. We're gonna see how much canister chemical agent that we can fit here. So I have a couple of tri-chambers and OC aerosol vapors. We're gonna see how much that we can fit in here. I think it's gonna be a lot. So right now we're at 4 tri-chambers and 2 aerosol vapors, and we still have a good amount of room left. Let's see here, we have pocket smoke, another tri-chamber, another aerosol, let's see here, another tri-chamber, things falling out. Kind of goofy. I wouldn't actually do this on an op or anything like that, but just to kind of convey the volume that the XL GMP has, is you can fit all this. Would make a lot of noise. And again, this wouldn't be like my primary means of carrying chemical agent. I do have another bag that I do carry additional chemical agent and 40mm less lethal rounds in there as well, but just an idea if you're a part of gas team, you need to deploy gas, how you can carry some additional chemical agent on there. We're not one for really using backpacks on the team, so just to give you another option, more value for your buck if you're buying a gas mask bag to have a double duty as something else. Well, I just want to share with you guys what my opinion was of different ways you can carry your gas mask bag, and I hope it was convincing enough to maybe get you guys to consider purchasing a THYF GMP. I'm not associated with them in any way. Just trying to recommend some good piece of kit if you guys are using it in a serious capacity. You know, everything's a balance. You can carry your gas mask and run your equipment kind of whatever your personal preference is within your team's SOPs. I like that I have the left and right lateral limits to be able to use personal kit like this. It's nice to have this GMP pouch because it's not dependent upon what kit that I'm wearing, whether it's the heavy kit or my plate carrier. I can put it on like my duty belt and have it when I need it. And when I don't need it, I can set it to the side, or I can clip it up to the handle of the piece of the armor and I know where it is, and I'm not getting it confused with other guys' gas masks, and I'm less likely to lose it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.